Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cheney and I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, ages 12, 4, and 1. And today I'm going to share with you something that I'm not sure is relevant to anyone, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that is a sort of flip through of the discontinued version of The Good and the Beautiful's Math Level 3. I'm going to be doing one for Level 3 and for Level 4, so stay tuned for that if this is something that you're into. I really struggled with whether or not to make this video because it's discontinued, so who wants to see a version of math that you can't buy anymore? But I bought them, so if you're someone who is deciding whether or not to use the discontinued version or the new version, or if you stumble across this math and you're wondering if it's worth the buy, here you go. I have used The Good and the Beautiful Math with my son since Primer K, and we're on level 2 and he's 4, and it's going great. I really love the curriculum. When the new math came out, I was excited about it, but the more I look at it, the less excited I get. And the reason that I say that is because if I wanted a curriculum where my child watched a video and then did a worksheet, I would have bought that curriculum. There are a million of those curriculums out there. And that's not to insult the new version. It's still beautiful and everything, and I understand why a lot of families don't like all the manipulatives and things, but with my son being 4, manipulatives and games and stories are just a must. They're required. I'm not going to get him to do video and worksheet math. It's just not going to happen. So I struggled with it, I thought about it, and then ultimately I decided to track down every available level of the discontinued math that I could. It was a long process. I bought all of this off of the marketplace on Facebook, but I found it all. So I have all the way through to level 3, and so there's that. That's my logic behind why I'm going to do the discontinued version. Or continue to do it with my son. It's just a choice that I made. Now once it gets to level 5, I might do the new version with a video. By then he might be old enough to sit and watch the videos. And being that the videos are available for free online, if I wanted to incorporate any of those videos, I can. They just don't specifically go along with these lessons. It's an entirely new curriculum, the Simply Good and Beautiful Math is. But just to kind of give you an idea of what it's like, I'm going to slide this activity box to the side. So they all come with, no, actually, yeah, Level K did too. They all come in 2 parts, these 2 big, thick notebooks. They work homebound, so that's a plus to the new ones. They're either spiral bound or they're lay flat bound, because this comb binding comes apart and all the papers end up falling out. It's very aggravating. So that is a good thing about the new one, is the way that they're bound. But I don't know. I guess it's got a special place in my heart. I don't know what I'm going to do with my daughter. I guess I will have no choice but to use the new curriculum, but this is what I want to use. So this is, every day has like a daily dose. Then they have like an ongoing story that goes through the lesson, and then there's worksheets and these independent activities that they can do, and then there's going to be an activity from the math box. Now all of the activities in the math box are sort of, so oh my gosh, look at this. They also have all of this art and picture study. I just felt this curriculum did a great job of bringing math to life. This is living math. And my son just flourishes so well in this curriculum, and I didn't want to lose it. So here's an example of a daily dose. Write the fraction shaded in the box. So, you know, you just kind of do this, count the money, do some multiplication. There you go. It's really, really quick. I don't feel that it's intrusive at all. There's math and art activities. It's just a beautiful curriculum. You see there's more picture study here. I just felt something kept telling me to do this flip through, that someone somewhere needed this, so I'm doing it. Board Symmetry, so what they're doing is they're using the dots to finish the castle, building triangles. This is a dot to dot, but for triangles. And this, as you can see, there's like a through story, so it's teaching math concepts through a story. This is a spiral curriculum, meaning it gives you a little bit of everything every day, and that it builds out on top of itself, rather than like a mastery program that you would find in other curriculums where they introduce a topic and then you work on the topic, and then they introduce a topic and then you work on that topic. This spirals through math. And I just, my experience with this math has been nothing but positive. When I got to level 1, I kind of was like, oh, okay, I understand where people are coming from and complaining about all of the pieces and the games. But I think one of my pieces of advice, if you are using this curriculum, is what you have to do is you have to separate it out throughout the day. So you don't have to play the game right now, right? You can play the game at family game time instead of right now. You know what I mean? You can play the game on weekends. It's just there for you to use. You don't have to specifically do it right now. And that's what I kind of learned of this, is I have to play the game. I also learned that I had to do math at the end of the core topics with my son, because math is inevitably going to turn into open-ended play. Every time, it always does. So we get through the game that we get through, and then, like the math blocks or the manipulatives, whatever it is that we're working with that day, turns into open-ended play. So he's going to sit with the marbles and play with them. He's going to sit with the math blocks, or, the wreck and rack, and play with it. There are these mathematician studies. So that's part 1. The second part of the book does the same. It's just an extension. I think they just put it into 2 books because it was too thick for the comb binding to handle in one. You can see, like, this is a bakery for equivalent fractions. There's more bugs. Puppy shop planning. Yeah, this is geography. I am of the mindset that every topic weaves itself into other topics, and The Good and the Beautiful does a great job of doing that. And oh yeah, so this is showing like the square units of an area. It's really great. And then there will be little games like this. This is a mathematician study into Play-Doh. Yeah. So there's that. And then this is the activity box for both 3 and 4. I bought 2 of them, so hopefully between the 2 of them it's one collective piece or one collective box of it. But again, I bought these all used because this is discontinued, so this is just an idea of what it is. I don't think this one in particular was even used, so these are numbered game cards. I don't know it's going to focus on that or not, but that's what that is. These look like Tetris pieces. They're actually pretty thick. I don't know if that's wood or not, but it's pretty thick. Game pieces. You got a couple different types of dye here. A bag for fruit and vegetable manipulatives. I'm guessing they haven't been broken up yet. A math journal. So each one has one of these types of things. For kindergarten, it was a calculator. For level 1, it was a planner, and I guess for 1 and 2, it was a planner. For 3 and 4, I guess it's a math journal. All About Me. Oh, this is cute. Mastery check record. Oh my gosh, it's like record keeping. Oh, so this is like what you would hold on to. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. You guys, how amazing is this? I didn't even know this was part of this. Even if you can't get the whole thing, if you can just get a hold of this, man, this is awesome. I am in love with this. Oh my gosh. And then there's just like bulleted notes in the back. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with that. I love this. And then we have a multiplication and division activity book, which is great because I actually have musical multiplication. So basketball multiplication, giant game board multiplication. Oh, this is a lot of games. Yeah, so level 1 kind of had this too, where it had this like huge instructions guide, and then basically all the pieces of any game that you could want to play are in here. This looks like a lot more than level 1 and 2 though, which is great. Oh, there's exercise in here. Oh, so we could do multiplication on PE days. I love it. I love it. Oh, we might start using that now. And then this, oh, I'm not going to open this. This looks like, these are all the game boards, but I'm not going to open this yet because we're not using this yet, and I want to keep this as good put together. This looks like what this is for. So this is like, I guess, Tetris, kind of, where you have to fill in this. Oh, it's like a game. Okay, I see. Actually, I have a little bit of something like this in a puzzle book for Beast Academy. So I like this better than in a book, right? Isn't this more fun? Put the big pieces. I don't know. And then the board games for all the different games. And then here we are with these are the manipulatives. So these are the fruit and vegetable manipulatives that are going to go in that little bag. I'm not going to open any of this right now because, like I said, it's going to be at least a year before I use it. But yeah, if you would like for me to do a more in-depth flip, a more in-depth flip through of this, once we actually do start using it, leave me a comment in the comment section below and I will keep that in mind. I might even put it together on video for you guys if that's something that you're into. But yeah, so this is the Good and the Beautiful's Discontinued Math Level 3. If you have any questions about the discontinued math or anything else that you want to see, leave it in the comments down below. And I'm also going to be doing a flip through of the Level 4 So stay tuned for that if this is something that you're into. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day. Bye!